I used to own this, the original game. It came free with the Mac and the PC. It was one of those games that it just came packed in. This is the remake that they actually released for the Apple Pippin. It was a console that was pretty terrible. I think this has actually got more content added to it. I have no idea what the difference is between adventure and walkthrough. I almost want to do walkthrough because I hate puzzles, but I think that'll probably just annoy me. So let's just go with adventure. Oh, thank God. All the aliens speak English. That's mighty convenient. Where actually is this? Like, I mean, where's Caldori Heights? Are we just floating in the middle of nowhere? Because we look like we're inside an atmosphere in a planet. I think I just overthink these things too much, and I don't think it's really important. No, it is, because they're above the clouds. It ruins it when you... Oh, it just exploded. So it's okay, doesn't matter. Thank God.
Good morning. I'm Johnny Ego, and you're listening to the mellow sounds of WKIM Too Big.
Wake mode. Oh, man, hungover.
Incoming call.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty. Don't tell me you overslept. Whoa, you look awful. Did you have another one of those nightmares? You know, you really should talk to the doc about that. Anyway, this is just a friendly reminder that you're supposed to relieve me at 0700. Remember, it was your idea to draw straws, and you drew the short one. So, you get to hold down the fort while the rest of us go and watch the Sir Roland delegate procession. Look, you always wanted to be the Lone Ranger. Now, get down here on time for a change, and I'll let you watch
Well, am I on time or am I not? Because you just basically made out that I'm not on time.
Wake up.
Your passive aggression is horrendous. Also, who has a video phone next to their bed? That guarantees revenge porn at some point.
Good morning, Agent 5. It seems that you have slept with your neuroocular prosthesis on again. Your monocle needs recalibration. Stand by. The energy level warning light is operational. The energy level counter is at 100%. Scrolling through the inventory control panel.
Huh. You own fuck all.
You currently have no inventory items. Scrolling through the biochip display panel. You have the AI biochip installed.
What does that mean?
Initiating self-diagnosis of onboard artificial intelligence. AI unit is fully operational.
Oh, thank God.
Agent 5, recommend you set an electrostatic shock reminder so this repeated morning recalibration routine does not continue.
Make a what now? Set it up so I get electrocuted when I wake up. I doubt that's going to help my nightmares. But anyway, okay, let's get up. Or not, in fact, where am I? What is that? That is the worst view ever. Well, at least the plant's not dead. What's all this? What's that thing? Oh, it's just nothing. Well, I wonder what's in those books. Like, what are these things? Pointless, apparently. Oh, the toilet, thank God. Ah, a mirror I have to activate.
Good morning, Mr. Blackwood. Stand by for health check schedule. Your body fat today is 15%. Today's tip, cut back on the Chinese takeout. Please choose a hairstyle.
That is actually what I've always wanted. A mirror that insults me.
Retro Thrash. Sorry, that request is inappropriate for your current work schedule. Agency Standard.
But what please tell me what you would like to look like. Yeah, that. No, you can't look like that. Yeah, that sounds very good.
The wait is over. At precisely 6 a.m. West Coast time, a Sarolan space vehicle entered Earth's atmosphere.
West Coast
landed
time?
on the lawn in front of Caldoria's Capitol building.
Caldoria looks like
All the
about
city
like
squares being
10
kept
square
clear
miles.
For the ceremony, crowds of
How could it be an
onlookers
East and West Coast
formed
time?
on the fringes, eager to catch a glimpse of the Sarolan ambassador as he emerges from the spacecraft to shake hands with Dr. Castillo, symbolizing our acceptance into the symbiometry of peaceful beings and forever changing the course of human events. Stay tuned for more.
I can't wait. Cannot wait.
Agent 5, you are late for your scheduled shift at the TSA.
I'm literally working for a time agency. I'm pretty sure I've got plenty of time to do it. An auto flush is the dream. Get me in there.
Sonic shower. Please keep all appendages within the sterilization ring.
What is the sterilization ring?
Sterilization complete.
Ah.
Have a nice day.
Who needs water when you've got uranium? What's that?
The following is a special report from INN.
Good morning, Caldoria. I'm Mark Johnson. INN has just been notified that the Symbiote Ambassador ship landed moments ago, and a fleet of Cyrolan ships has approached Earth and is now in geosynchronous
I thought they
orbit
landed
over
at 6
Caldoria.
a.m.
Our reporter Megan Love is live on the scene at the Capitol building, where the alien procession is scheduled to take place. Megan, can you describe what's going on down there?
Thank you, Mark. There's a tremendous crowd on hand to witness this historic event, and the atmosphere can only be described as electric. As most of our watchers know, it was in 2308, just 3 years after the World Unification Accords held in Gorbistan, that Earth was visited by a race of aliens who called themselves the Sarolans. They told us that they were here to invite us into an alliance which they called the Symbiometry of Peaceful Beings. They told the world that the purpose of this alliance is simply to share knowledge and culture with other alien races. They then left, after saying they would give us exactly 10 years to deliberate their proposal. Today is the day of their return, and all along the streets, the people of Caldoria are waiting for the gates to open so they can catch a glimpse of the Sarolan delegate from the Capitol lawn.
There's literally
We
not
will
one
keep you informed
person
with
there.
up-to-the-minute reports about this historic event. For the Interactive News Network, I'm Megan Love.
This has been a special report from INN.
Ah, that's better.
You may change your audio and visual selections at any time.
This is what I need in real life. Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
This module is blank. For information on ordering additional environments and music selections, please contact the management.
Okay, right, yeah. I suppose I better go to work, eh? Because, how do you put this away? That is all fascinating in that, but enough is enough, eh? As much as I want to go naked into the hall, I think that's probably be my undoing. Oh, that was with my keys. Voicemails.
Good morning, Mr. Blackwood. You have 2 messages. First message.
Just calling to say thanks for the Thai food last night. Sorry I had to leave so early, but this story is the biggest break of my career. I think you'll be able to catch me Iron Byron system. I'll call you later. Bye.
Yeah, maybe give her a miss, mate. You're gonna end up in the fucking freezer.
Second message.
Good morning, Agent 5. I sincerely hope the reason you're not answering your phone is because you're already on the way to TSA. You've already been late to work twice this week. I need you here on time for a change. To relieve Agent 3 for the alien procession. Don't disappoint me.
I sincerely hope that's not your best acting.
First message.
Just calling to say
Oh,
thanks
no,
for the Thai
no
food
thank
last
you.
night.
Block,
Sorry I
block.
had to leave so early, but this
Tinder,
story is the
Tinder
biggest
swipe.
break of my career. I think you'll be able to catch me Iron Byron system. I'll call you later. Bye.
Please, please don't call me later. Oh yeah, I'm not going back in there. Right, better get out of here, I suppose. Before I get sacked from the only job in the whole of Caldoria.
Second floor. Third floor. Fourth floor.
Ah, Dr. Elliot Sinclair going to the roof with a gun.
Roof
America.
access.
God bless the Second Amendment.
Fourth floor. Third floor. Second floor. First floor.
Welcome to the Caldoria Heights Apartments, with the best view of the world's first floating metropolis. While here, feel free to visit our rooftop observatory. Located directly across from the Capitol building in Sector 3, Caldoria
Located on the
Heights
roof.
plays to a number of luxurious accommodations. Our 15 units offer ample living space and the very best views of the city. Aluminized steel plumbing and titanium bathroom fixtures are standard. And topping off this list of distinctive features is a high-res 4D environment system built into each and every living room. Designed for Metro Properties by Marco Giappetti, Caldoria Heights.
Yeah, that is fascinating. Oh, cool. Look at all those people. Look at all those people like light up the streets. Well, Well, tell you one thing. The aliens can't park. They can't park worth a fuck. That's got to be the BMW version of that ship, like. I have no idea where he's going in a hurry. What the?
Global Transporter, Caldoria Heights Apartment, Sector 3. Searching for opening transport route now.
Leather.
Route access.
How lush.
Upon entering, transport card will be required.
So again, it isn't really explained where this transports you to.
Insert your global transport card now.
Like, am I getting transported to somewhere else on this metropolis, or is this somewhere else?
Choose a destination.
Oh, I'm pretty sure there isn't actually a Hard Rock in Tokyo.
Foreign organism detected in transporter. Please hold for tracking and sterilization process. Foreign element eliminated. Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum.
What?
Prepare for molecular disintegration.
Why is it telling me all these things? Transporting by infrared. Emailing you to your destination.
Global transport.
It's like, just make it so Spock, I don't care. Attaching you to email. Ugh, more walking. God, what? Ugh. Here we go, eh? Wait, why is it scanning me? Do they not have confidence in the transporter? Gooey!
Please hold for ID check. Scanning. Verification of central cortex scan. Scanning for biotech implant. Identification confirmed. Welcome, Agent 5. Your fourth late arrival has been verified and logged.
So help me if I miss the first human encounter with alien beings.
You just standing at the door. You're not missing much anyway.
Welcome, Agent 5. Proceed to the command center.
Robots. Robots are pleased to see me, at least. More stairs.
So you finally decided to make it into work.
Oh,
And only
shut
32 minutes late this time. Obviously you think TSA rules do not apply to you. Well, you are wrong. As of now, you're grounded. 1 week of review and data cleanup work in the command center. And you can start by reviewing TSA agent procedures, which you've obviously forgotten.
Ugh, that's like every single boss I've ever had.
In the event that it becomes necessary to restore the proper course of history, the procedure is as follows. As quickly as possible, get to the Ready Room and retrieve your assigned mapping and Pegasus biochips, and the Journeyman key from their storage containers. The Pegasus biochip is your link to Pegasus. It is what allows you to be pulled back to the present at the touch of a button. Next, enter the Biosupport Suit generator. The Biosupport Suit is an indispensable element of the time travel process and is essential for your protection. After you're outfitted for travel and before the reality distortion wave reaches the present, you must jump to the year 200 million BC. Upon arriving,
Why
use
would
the
you
Journeyman
choose that
key
year?
to open the storage vault and obtain the Journeyman historical log. Since it exists at a point in time previous to any likely temporal changes, this disk serves as a source of unaltered historical information. To discover how history has been changed, return to the Temporal Security Annex and insert the Journeyman disk into the computer. It will be cross-referenced with the historical log which was left behind and altered by the reality distortion wave. Knowing how, when, and where the past was changed should give you the information you need to restore the proper flow of history. A word of caution. Time is very sensitive to change. In order to keep from altering history further, try to solve the problems you encounter without changing anything. As a rule, a temporal protectorate agent should never interfere with any events of the past, never leave anything behind that came from a different time, never remove any historically significant objects from an environment, and above all, an agent should never interact with beings from another time zone.
Right, my problem here is threefold. Why on earth would you choose a time period to drop this disc off that is clearly going to be dangerous with dinosaurs and volcanoes? It may as well say, you will need to get the disc from the side of an avalanche. Also, they just said that, don't go back in time and change anything, where clearly they've gone back in time and changed something to put the key there. I'm going to assume there's an entire system back there that they've added, so it makes no sense. Plus, whoever puts the disc, who puts the disc back there when the times, all these time kind of games, it's best to not think too much because none of it makes sense with the paradoxes.
The simplest analogy for the theory of time travel is that of a tunnel in time. When someone travels through time, a tunnel is created, which originates when the travel is begun and ends when the traveler lands.
I feel like I'm reading
If
the
some event in
Wikipedia
the past
page
is
of
altered,
time
the
travel.
theory states a rip occurs in the fabric of time, which gives rise to a temporal chain reaction. This chain reaction takes the form of a reality distortion
Traveling
wave.
in time is like
It could take
time
anywhere from a
traveling
few
through a
seconds
tunnel.
to several hours to reach the present. Of those who aren't uncreated when the distortion wave hits, many will suddenly have a new life, and the past as we know it will cease to exist. Traveling back in time before the distortion wave hits allows an agent to jump over the distortion wave and escape its effects. As a member of the Temporal Protectorate, you alone will have the ability to jump back in time and prevent the corruption from ever happening. To ensure that it doesn't happen again, you'll have to discover the source of this disruption and bring it to a halt. One main caution exists. When time jumping, never allow the energy level that sustains the temporal link between yourself and the Pegasus device to be depleted, for integrity failure of this conduit will end any possibility of returning to the present.
Okay, second issue I've got, she says, you alone will be the only person able to go back and change time. Well, if that's the case, how is time getting changed anyway? Clearly there's another machine somewhere.
The particle accelerating space-time transporter V1, otherwise known as Pegasus, was the brainchild of part-time historian and full-time physicist Dr. Elliot Sinclair. In 2311, after seeing Sinclair's time-bending experiments, the government contracted him to build a full-scale operational time machine. The purpose of this device was to explore our past, as well as to discover the truth behind many disputed historical events.
Yeah, I believe
Just
that.
4 years after the project was begun, the world's first time machine underwent its first test run. However, due to mounting concerns by individuals who believed that the machine would be used not only to explore history, but also to alter it, the test run would be the first and last time that the machine would be used for research purposes. The project was discontinued, and Sinclair was forbidden to ever work on time distortion projects again.
Well, if you
Time
can't...
travel, now a reality, the government secretly set up the Temporal Security Annex as a means to safeguard history from potential sabotage. You, the members of the Temporal Protectorate, are among the very few who know of its existence.
Well, if you can't trust the government... What are the odds?
Dear God, it's finally happened. And with you of all people on duty, Gage. This is it. It all depends on you. Get to the ready room. Let's do it.
Let's do it. I'm going to go back in time and fire your acting coach. Ugh, that just looks like lots of busy work. Imagine doing this hungover. Yeah, that's... For God's sake, I'm going to do that a lot. Oh, that plasma. Be my chips.
Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Access authorized for Agent 5G, Blackwood. Preparation complete for mapping biochip, Pegasus biochip.
Why does it tell me? I don't care, just make it so. Right, I'll put these doohickeys in. That's so annoying.
Temporal rip emergency confirmed. Initiating protocol. Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood.
Oh, look at the size of the thing. And what happens if this thing doesn't work? Like, what happens if it has a malfunction? Is that it? Game over. Game over, Gage. Game over, Gage.
Temporal rip emergency mission in progress. Pegasus access authorization confirmed for Agent 5G Blackwood. Prepare for biosuit encapsulation. Ultrasonic body type assessment.
Fat bastard detected.
Mesomorphic. Infrascanning exact body dimensions.
Obese. There's a lot of radiation involved in the future.
Keep hands inside turbo.
How on earth would I put my hands outside the turbo lift? More walking. God. Why don't we put the door on the right hand on the side of the door of the walkway? No, don't be ridiculous. Let's put it on the complete opposite side. Why is science so stupid?
Agent 5, do not attempt to leave Pegasus. TSA protocol strictly mandates that the Pegasus remain sealed from all outside contact once a temporal repair mission is initiated. Remember, this protocol exists to protect the TSA agent from the effects of temporal anomalies that may have occurred in the corrupted time stream.
Oh.
All right, Gage. The world has only one hope, and it's you. I pray that after the rip hits, TSA will still be here for you to transport back to. Good luck.
You must immediately activate Pegasus before the approaching temporal distortion wave reaches the present.
You must immediately activate
You
it,
will be
but here's a
traveling back to
10-minute
the year
conversation we
200
don't need to
million
have.
BC to recover the Journeyman historical log. After obtaining the disk, you will initiate your auto-recall function, returning you to the Pegasus. Once you have returned, you must compare the corrupted and uncorrupted histories of the planet and determine
Can you
the
not
most
explain
likely
this on the way?
origins of the distortions.
Jump. Ah, here we are. It's nice to see that they haven't actually done exactly what they told us not to do and put a gigantic landing strip on the side of a cliff with the Journeyman Project logo on it. Do what we say, not what we do.
Warning. You are currently 124 meters above the rocky shoreline below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity.
Do not walk off the side of a cliff. That sounds like sound advice. Why would you build that next to a volcano that looks like it's about to explode? And who built this? And how did that not affect... Oh, it is probably best not to think about it. Previously on Crap Government Jobs, we went back to 20,000 BC because they told us that apparently we need to go back here to get some sort of CD-ROM that they put here. They told us that we're not allowed to change anything to do with the past, or it might have repercussions, even though they seem to have just done whatever they wanted back here, including putting down a landing pad with their logo on it. Now, I can't quite remember what I'm meant to do here, so... Whoa! Probably not that. Whoops. As you plummeted to your death, the last thought to go through your mind was that you should have paid more attention to the if you need to listen to an AI warning to know not to walk off a cliff, you're not going to make it, bro. Whoops, that really wasn't the smartest thing anyway. Right, okay, so... why on earth they chose to put this here, I will never know. In fact, they don't even have any indication where I'm going. Where's this? Oh,
Warning. You are currently 124 meters above the rocky shoreline below. Please exercise appropriate caution and dexterity.
warning, that's not your friend. Like, for an AI chip, it's pretty useless. Like, oh god, wait, what, you gonna say something there? Hello, excuse me.
Currently detecting more biorhythms from a rather large reptilian life form. Caution is advised.
Ah. Well, here's an idea. Why not put the Journeyman key somewhere that isn't ridiculously dangerous? Knowing this company, if I die, they'll probably come back and save me and dock me a day's pay. Right, so what am I even looking for? Ugh. Yeah. This is almost terrifying. Like, what was that? Oh. Wait, so this is like a generator. So how come it's got power to open just like that? Ah. Right. So I get. So even though there's no power, it still managed to have power to open. And I'm going to assume this tiny little cable is going to lead us to this CD-ROM. That's a pretty strong cable. I'm actually impressed. Of course, they could have used solar panels, but let's not get ahead. Well, let's not get ahead ourselves. Look, I'll just. Oh, I tell you what, I quit. I quit. Right. As soon as I've saved time, I'm not coming back. I should just stayed at McDonald's, man. Oh yeah, that's not going to change history either, is it? They have the cheek to put it behind a synthetic surface.
Place hand on scanner for ID verification.
Even though it's got a generator, an ID scanner, and this gigantic hula hoop. Oh yeah, nice and salt, nice and salt. This is so ridiculous, it really is. Why couldn't it just have beamed me here? Oh, yep, CD-ROM, of course.
Agent 5, you have accomplished your mission and recovered the Journeyman historical log. You must now return quickly to the Temporal Security Annex and review the disk.
Oh, jeez.
Agent 5, what are you doing joyriding in the Pegasus? Your research reconnaissance mission was not scheduled until... Wait a minute, what's that uniform you're wearing? What's that look on your face? You have a lot of questions to answer, soldier. Once you have finished logging your report in the command center, I want to see you in my office, immediately!
Oh my god, the future's ruined. His acting has got even worse. Yeah, I thought so. Right. Oh, it looks all pretty similar. I wonder when they how they recorded that soundbite. Yeah, just a wee bit more. Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's just it. That's the sound we're looking for. Right. What if the CD got scratched?
Checking for temporal discrepancies.
we doing on?
May 15, 2112. The government of Gorbistan appears ready to agree to the terms of the Worldwide Unification Treaty being set forth by the United Nations. However, at least one terrorist faction disagrees with the terms of the plan and has expressed this disagreement by taking hostages. Nevertheless, it appears that the Worldwide Unification Treaty will be signed by Gorbistan and all other nations of the world. 5/15/2112, 1400 hours. Today, amid negotiations to work out the final details of the Worldwide Unification Treaty, a nuclear missile was launched by the United States toward the country of Gorbistan. The missile, however, self-destructed
That just
before
sounds like a normal
actually
Tuesday.
touching down. Before the scare, the leaders of this country appeared to be ready to accept the terms of the peace plan. Although the U.S. officials have repeatedly stated that they don't understand how the missile could have been launched, other foreign governments have already said that
Why
they
would
cannot
an AI
possibly
need to
sign
read
a
off an
treaty with a
autocue?
country that would use such scare tactics. Thus, the Worldwide Unification Treaty, which has come so close to realization, now has little or no chance for ratification.
Oh well.
August 3rd, 2185. Early today, the pilot of a cargo shuttle approaching the Morimoto Mars colony spotted an unidentified spacecraft in orbit over the colony. The sighting was verified by landing base scanners and immediately reported to Earth. Soon after, the ship sped off towards the outer reaches of the solar system. This first governmentally verified encounter with an alien race has already prompted the leaders of the world to start emergency closed-door meetings to discuss the implications of this monumental event.
Why does it just assume... I want to see both of them, please.
8/3/2185, 0800 hours. Morimoto Corporation's Mars Colony project suddenly went offline last night, just moments after the pilot of a cargo shuttle spotted an unidentified spacecraft in the area. While it is still unclear what has happened, many believe that the colony may have been destroyed by a malevolent alien race. Repeated efforts to contact the colony have met with no success, but before the comlink to the colony was terminated, the sighting of the alien spacecraft, its rapid departure, and a subsequent unexplained explosion were recorded by long-range sensors on Phobos and verified by Earth authorities.
I mean, that's a guess. It could just be the fact that the Mars colony decided they can't stand you and went on the patch, but, you know, whatever.
More than a century after the first confirmed sighting of a UFO, aliens have finally made contact with Earth. Early this morning, a huge triangular-shaped vehicle entered into Earth's orbit. After 3 hours, the spacecraft came through the atmosphere and hovered over Caldoria. Moments later, the following message was transmitted over all communication frequencies.
We are the Cerolans. Please. We have come because we feel that you are ready. You have reached a point where you are no longer.
Why on earth would it get Sly Stallone to tell us?
This is why we've chosen to invite you to join us, the symbiotry of peaceful beings. We are an alliance of sentient beings whose objective is to benefit from the sharing of knowledge and culture. We know that it will take some time to fully comprehend the significance of this encounter, so we will give you the opportunity to deliberate our proposal. On this same day, 10 years from now, a Cerolan delegate will visit you to extend a formal invitation to join the symbiotry. Until then, we look forward to meeting you in person.
We will meet you in the Burger King car park.
And as suddenly as they had appeared, the Cerolans departed, leaving Earth to ponder the implications of their existence and their incredible proposal. Today, 123 years after the first official UFO encounter, an alien spacecraft entered into Earth's orbit. After several hours of silence and mounting tension, the aliens transmitted
aliens
the
didn't laugh
following
as well.
message over all communication frequencies.
We will return when you are ready.
While no one is quite sure what this message means, many leaders have voiced concern about interacting with an obviously powerful and potentially dangerous alien race.
How did they get that from a 2-second clip?
January 17th, 2310. The Symposium on Alien Contact began today at the World Science Centre in New Sydney, Australia. The debate centered around whether humans are ready for interaction with alien races. One speaker, Dr. Enrique Castillo, had a particularly moving speech. Dr. Castillo embarrassed the naysayers by systematically shooting down their arguments and thrilled the attending scientific community with visions of medical and technological advances
Is that the guy
which
from
could be gained
Proclaimers?
by such interaction. Although there were strong keynote speeches on both sides of the argument, most of those in attendance appeared to be in favor of alien contact. One 17-2310, 1800 hours. Dr. Enrique Castillo, a well-known biologist and advocate for establishing alien relations, was murdered earlier today. During his speech at the Symposium on Alien Contact in New Sydney, Australia, Castillo was speaking on stage at the World Science Centre when the single shot from an unknown assailant was fired.
Why is he looking in the wrong direction?
He was later pronounced dead on arrival at the Darling Harbour Medical Complex. The murderer is still at large. Dr. Castillo was the most outspoken at the debates and firmly believed that contact with alien races would be beneficial to humanity. Although his views were not mainstream, Dr. Castillo's contributions to the pro-alien movement will be greatly missed.
After I was alerted that you had the historical log, I began monitoring your actions. I just downloaded the information regarding the temporal distortions. I still can't believe it has really happened. I'm reviewing all of the information about this matter, but it's obvious I can't risk sending you back to change things now. My life in the only world I have ever known is at stake, and no one, no matter what the regulations say, is going to change it for better or worse. As of this moment, consider yourself a hostile enemy of the state. I'm sending robots 1 and 2 to guard the command center door until I can figure out how to dispose of you. I'm sorry, Agent 5, but once I destroy the historical log you brought back from the prehistoric site, the only memories of your world will be in your head. And that's where they're going to stay.
Okay.
Initiating auto-activation of Contingency Program 13, which states, any attempt to obstruct a TSA agent while on a mission is a direct violation of TSA Regulation 11. Override code implemented. Attempting to establish link with Command Central Computer Core.
What do you mean attempting?
IO link established. Agent 5, you may now utilize the TSA Central Computer.
New target acquired. Rerouting robots.
Okay, right.
Rerouting robots.
I've got a question. How has he got an option to send robots to kill me? Why is that a thing? What am I sending them to?
New target acquired. Rerouting robots.
Bye, robots. Bad robots. And I assume I have to now go fix this, which I don't know if I'm paid by the hour, because this seems like something that should be like paid per job. Right, so well anyway, let's see what goes on. Go back in time. Right, I'm ready. I assume we already have the biochips. Unless wants to give me some more, like, but no, I've already got them. Okay, cool. Right.
Access authorized for Agent 5G Blackwood. Biosuit detected. Suit already in place. Please keep hands inside turbolift.
In we go.
Gage! Wait, let's talk this over. I'm sure we can figure something out. I will give you anything.
According to TSA Regulation
Yeah,
11,
get him off the
all
screen, man.
communication and data links
guy
to the
is
outside must be
painful
severed
to watch.
to prevent possible obstructions from hindering the completion of the mission. Now proceeding with the I/O isolation procedures. Time bending preparations complete. You may now choose your temporal destination.
Choose your fuck up. Well, let's think. Do I want to go to the colony? Why is all this information relevant? Oh my god! 10,986.5 terajoules.
You are about to travel to the Morimoto Mars colony during the year 2185. Analysis of the compared history records indicates that there are two events that did not occur in the correct history. The Morimoto colony should not have been destroyed, and the alien ship orbiting Mars should have been able to leave undamaged. You must ensure that these events unfold properly in order to restore the correct order of events.
Here we go again.
Shuttle 1 has just departed from the East Gantry.
Moving floor.
Bienvenue à la colonie Morimoto sur Mars. Nous vous souhaitons une visite formidable.
Bienvenidos a la colonia marciana Morimoto. Disfruten su visita.
Multilingual Mars.
Welcome to the Morimoto Mars colony. Have a wonderful stay.
Oh dear. Let's be friends.
Out of my way, human, or die.
Oh. He's really just a big teddy bear when you get to know
Tunnel
him.
pod has just departed upper transport sector. Tunnel pod has just arrived in upper transport sector.
What is with all the announcers telling you every little thing that happens? You are on the floor. Haha. Standard council. Not one bastard in sight. But how the hell am I supposed to remember all that? Probably nothing wrong with the track. What is that? A power crowbar? What makes it a power crowbar? Oh, I don't have a key card.
Please insert security access card now.
What would I use a crowbar for? I've played this game once before, I will admit, but I can't remember a thing. I get the feeling the crowbar comes in handy at the science centre for some reason, but I'm not entirely sure.
All arriving tourists are required to check in at reception area. Please refer to gantry kiosks for maps and information on the Morimoto Mars colony.
Well, if I'm a tourist, I was literally just able to go onto the mine track and steal a power crowbar and say customer service needs some work. Yep, I'm in the wrong job. What's under here? But is there any point? I can't for the life of me thinking what's the other side of that. I don't think it's important. Oh, I cannot remember. Let's try going to... I have to recall first before we're going anywhere else. That is so inefficient. I am curious as to my carbon emissions from doing each of these trips. No, I'm not going there. Let's go here. No, just wasn't there, no thank you. Tells you everything except the actual location. Yeah, I'll go there. Yeah, why not?
You are about to travel to the World Science Centre in New Sydney, Australia, in the year 2310. In the corrupted history, an influential scientist, Dr. Enrique Castillo, is assassinated during his speech at the Symposium on Alien Contact. Without his impassioned arguments for the benefits of sharing culture with other races, the sentiment of the scientific community toward alien contacts swings to an isolationist attitude, drastically altering history.
Does she have to bore me with every jump? Here we go. Oh no. Why do robots hate me? Do you want to remove it?
Agent
Yes
Fox,
or no?
You have just been shot with a dart coated with an unknown toxin. Your vital signs are beginning to fluctuate.
No, I should leave it in. It sounds like it should be in there, eh? What a stupid question.
Your biosuit was able to filter out all but 7 micrograms of the toxin. The substance is a lethal neurotoxin and must be neutralized quickly, or you will perish.
God. All I seem to do is perish, man. It's just not like it used to be. Shove it in there.
Place compound to be analysed into the analysis chamber. Nuclei compound analyzer SL100A.
That's a very strange Aussie accent, that. Okay, right.
Assessing polarity, checking for nuclear emissions, evaluating molecular structure, scanning polypeptide chains. Chemical, complex dihydrogenate-based liquid tranquilizer. Sending analysis information to molecular compositor. Sinclair Laboratories Molecular Synthesizer Interface SL100C-1. Now completing download of molecular information from compound analyzer.
Polystyrene?
Dimenhydrinate is a relaxant commonly found in sleep and health aids. In combination with other drugs, its effects can be fatal. It is used as a base for many different forms of tranquilizers. There are antidotes known for several dimenhydrinate-based tranquilizers, all of which are members of the thorazine family.
Okay, I suppose a
Three
bit.
thorazine base molecules have been pre-programmed. These molecules are stable. Variations must be selected manually. In the event that an unstable compound is being created, you will have to begin again. After all three molecules have been designed, an antidote can be synthesized.
I just don't get it. It's like, you're about to pass out. Here is
Base
6,000
molecule number
messages. Ugh.
Base molecule number 1.
I hate puzzles.
Base molecule number 1. Base molecule number 1. Base molecule number 1.
Oh, for God's sake.
Base molecule number 1.
Dude, I'm literally dying here.
Base molecule number 1.
I can't remember the ones I pushed.
Base molecule number 1. Base molecule number 1. Base molecule number 1. Base molecule number 2. 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 Base molecule number 2.
Try to be clever there.
Base molecule number 2. Base molecule number 3. 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 Three
Oh
stable
my
cores
god,
in
not
base
this.
molecules within design. Building base molecules. Bonding additional molecules. Synthesis complete. The synthesized compound will appear in the molecular synthesizer.
That's one thing that's really annoying is, oh, that'll be there, is it? Give me. Oh, that's the stuff. Not a voice machine.
Dr. Sinclair, your messages have been forwarded to your office. Transferring argon from canister to reservoir. Ready to discharge argon into smart alloy chamber.
That means nothing to me,
Start.
but why not? Ah. So Argon destroys robotics.
It is now safe to retrieve your keycard and disengage the argon canister.
Right, so I've got a key card. Where's the argon container? I can never see anything. Because I guarantee I'll leave here and I'll have meant to have picked something up. I do not see an argon container. Unless maybe did I pick up already? I have no idea how to check more. Where is the argon container it's on about? Oh, there's something there. Who do I fill it with argon? Do I need to fill it with argon? I guess not, Pretty sure I need a gas mask or something. Right, so we've got an argon canister. I must have to fill that out somewhere else. It's been so long since I've done this. I'll just recall it now.
about to travel to the underwater military installation NORAD-6. In the altered history, an unauthorized missile launch leading to a nuclear explosion over the World Unification talks ends the peace conference in Gorbistan, creating a resurgence of the nuclear proliferation of the 20th century. Your mission is to restore the proper flow of history by stopping the missile launch from occurring.
Not a hateful robot.
You are no match for me, human. But I love a challenge.
I don't mind a challenge if you just said I'm a match for you. Shall I put these in?
It may be advisable to leave the gas canister in its current position.
Nitrogen. I can't really know. I remember bits and pieces. Remember bits and pieces now. Pretty sure that I can go to. Right, so I realised I had forgotten something from one of the other colonies. That's one thing you did with these games that was annoying, is that you had to go back to another time zone to get something that you might need for this time zone. I've also switched it back to walkthrough because some of these action sections are so miserable, and I'm just not playing that. I need to go and get an oxygen mask from somewhere. As far as I remember, the oxygen mask is in Mars colony. Oh, we're back. Hello.
Shuttle 1 has just departed from the East Gantry.
Another announcer that tells you exactly what everyone noticed. The door has opened. Oh, another movement.
Bienvenue à la colonie Morimoto sur Mars. Nous vous souhaitons une visite formidable.
Yes, I'll have two of those, please.
Bienvenidos a la colonia marciana Morimoto. Disfruten su visita.
Why is it multilingual? There's like nobody here.
Welcome to the Morimoto Mars colony. Have a wonderful stay.
Yeah, I've always fancied a holiday in a Mars colony. here's my best pal coming, isn't it?
Out of my way, human, or die.
Why are robots so rude in the future?
Tunnel pod has just departed upper transport sector.
Really? That was quick.
All arriving tourists are required to check in at reception area. Please refer to gantry kiosks for maps and information on the Morimoto Mars colony.
Oh, everybody's dead, fair enough. Best security guards ever. Oh, I've already got it. I do as well, yeah. Whoops, sorry, dough. Sure, I need to go get an oxygen mask.
Tunnel pod has just arrived in upper transport sector.
It's probably best not to ask why there's air and gravity both on Mars, but
Please insert security access card now. Caution. Portions of the maintenance transport tunnel are closed for repairs. Confirm accessible destination and clear path prior to departure.
I feel so safe. Well, I think that quite clearly proves that signs are up for tracks that have nothing wrong with them. Right, cool. I've still got that crowbar, haven't I? Yep. Okay, that's good. There we are.
This oxygen mask is empty.
Of course it is. Oh my god.
Out of my way, human, or die.
Okay, boss. Okay, okay.
Tunnel pod has just departed lower transport sector.
When you get at least one of the stages complete, it's not so bad. The sequel to this one, well, the sequel to the first one, I found was a lot more annoying. Right, so we want to go to NORAD. Right, I'm prepared. Let's jump. I'm so unfit.
It may be advisable to leave the gas canister in its current position.
I'm doing my own thing. Perfect.
Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD area contamination system. Warning, all personnel, contamination detected in NORAD area contamination system.
Back to Mars again.
Shuttle 1 has just departed from the East Gantry.
I think if I see Shuttle 1 leave one more time, I'm actually going to spew. Well, here we go again.
Bienvenue à la colonie Morimoto sur Mars. Nous vous souhaitons une visite formidable.
Bienvenidos a la colonia marciana Morimoto. Disfruten su visita.
Warning, all staff may be dead.
Welcome to the Morimoto Mars colony. Have a wonderful stay.
Just avoid robots murdering you. Well, here we go again, man. It's like BDSM at this point.
Out of my way, human, or die.
Spit on me.
Tunnel pod has just departed upper transport sector.
Wait, did he just like drop the Journeyman key because we had too much inventory? That sounds like the most ridiculous. At this point, everything they do is ridiculous. So yeah, I've got everything I need. What's the Journeyman key? Oh, I dropped it in one of the colonies. Oh, cool. No worries, mate.
Please insert security access card now.
that that's all it needs. No picture ID, nothing. Just a card.
Caution. Portions of the maintenance transport tunnel are closed for repairs. Confirm accessible destination and clear path prior to departure.
Yeah, look at all that work happening. Tons of it, tons of it. I hope they're not paying their Mars tax. Come here, give me a hug.
Out of my way, human, or die.
Tunnel pod has just departed lower transport sector.
I don't know how he gets in these shuttle pods so quickly.
Detecting high concentrations of radioactive particles. Attempting to compensate. Success? Limited. Recommend using additional method of shielding or using extreme haste when interacting with this environment.
I'll go with haste.
Shield generator diagnostic repair platform 4. Access panel cover must be unlocked before diagnostics can be initiated.
There's your time to shine, power crowbar.
Choose an operation. Please insert access card. Warning, foreign object detected in access card slot. Analysis reveals time detonation device wired to explosive charge. Circuit link reveals a multi-level disarm code. To deactivate, complete the electrosynaptic connections by filling them in with the appropriate color nodes. Now accessing level 1. Please choose a color node. Red, yellow, green. 1 node correct. Red, green, yellow. 0 nodes correct. Green, yellow, red. 3 nodes correct. You have completed level 1. Red, yellow, green. 1 node correct. Red, blue, yellow. 0 nodes correct. Green, yellow, red. 2 nodes correct. Green, yellow, Blue. 3 nodes correct. You have completed level 2. Now accessing level 3. Red. Yellow. Green. 1 node correct. Red. Purple. Blue. 0 nodes correct. Blue. Yellow. Red. 3 nodes correct. You have completed level 3. The explosive device has been disarmed. It is now safe to remove the explosive device.
Congratulations, Agent 5. You have prevented the destruction of the colony.
Yes,
You must now
hurry up.
proceed to stop the
Lots of
robot
radiation.
from attacking the orbiting alien ship.
Now, where's the door? Oh no, it's a maze. It's a maze.
A few minutes later.
Right, so I was just about to start this maze until I realised that the map is completely randomised for everyone's game session, which means that I would probably be in there for hours. The only way to get through that quickly is with the mapping biochip, which one of the other robots has. So at the moment, the only one I can think that I can actually do that isn't going to cause me too many problems is the science centre. There's actually way more strategy in this whole game than I remember. Well, I kinda gathered because you're standing outside the door. I'm gonna assume I've still got the antidote. Well, I hope so.
Agent 5. Your biosuit was able to filter out all but 7...
Good for that. Oh, that's good Thorazine. Right. Okay, let's. I just want to kill one of these robots now. I've decided. I think they're all really ungrateful. Oh dear God.
All conference attendees must check in at the main reception in the auditorium complex.
Biorhythms of life forms detected nearby.
Right, okay. You are here. Oh, of course, Elliot's the other side of the building. Why wouldn't it be? I get a feeling there should be something here. Oh, pure tripping.
This laboratory is open to authorized personnel only.
Well.
Dr. Hernandez is currently at the conference. Keycard is required for entry. This laboratory is open to authorized personnel only.
Yet the robot managed to get in.
This laboratory is open to authorized personnel only. Dr. Elliot Sinclair is currently at the conference.
Right.
Keycard is required for entry.
Tell me I've got his key card. Oh, what was that? Oh.
Hello, Elliot. This is Dr. White again. I still haven't received results from those morphing tests that I needed the other day. I know you're as excited about this breakthrough as I am, but if you expect to get any credit in the upcoming scientific journal, I'll need to see some practical work from you very soon. Give me a call.
I hate to break it to you, that morphine's probably all the way through his brain and his veins.
Hello, Elliot. This is Dr. Walczek. I'm calling to check up on our progress after the new neurotransmitter equalizer that I prescribed. I'm afraid that the stress you are under may be a bit much even for this increased dosage. But still take only 2 a day, even if you are experiencing the anxiety attacks or rapid mood swings like we had last
2 pints of
week.
morphine. Got it.
But I'm sure you'll be just fine.
These accents, man, are something else.
I had an interesting thought today while working on the contact-sensitive smart alloys project. It's given that all elements behave
And you go
in a
from
manner
having
that
glasses
is
like that to
consistent
not wearing
with
glasses.
their atomic properties. For example, it is consistent for manganese to bond with barium cobalt in a very particular way under certain conditions. In a sense, these universal instruction sets are similar to the DNA which regulates the behavior of all cells in biological organisms. This being the case, it's conceivable that any non-organic matter can be programmed to respond at the molecular level to a set of predetermined instructions and instruction codes. So imagine a lamp which upon command could take the form of a chair, a table, or even a work of art. The possibilities are infinite.
Are you telling
I'm
me?
confident that a proposal to do further research in this direction will be met with approval.
Are you telling me that my ironing could do my shopping? That is fantastic.
This month has been fraught with discoveries about the morphing process. We learned how to morph all of the elements, but only after we realized that a certain few of them are immutable. Specifically, the inert gases, like argon and krypton. Well, because of their unique electrochemical properties, they simply are immutable. Even worse, these elements actually interfere with the bonding of surrounding molecules and bring the whole process to a halt. On the plus side, we have also discovered that if proper care is taken, even organic matter could foreseeably be altered in form.
On the plus side, we found some hair clippers. Oh, there they are. The glasses are back on.
This journal is, beyond a doubt, the most important of my career, as today marks my first success in the application of time distortion theory by creating a localized neutrino acceleration matrix. I was able to bend.
See, this whole thing kind of contradicts the story in the third game
into
now.
The distortion field slipped back in time for just a moment, creating a visual effect similar to light refraction in water in a swimming pool. It may not seem like much, but it's truly more than any physicist could hope to achieve in a lifetime. And while it may be eons before there's any practical application of this theory, everything great was achieved one small step at a time, and this is definitely the first step.
Ah, yes. And then he descended into madness. Dems the brakes. Oh dear, what's this?
Welcome to the Symposium on Alien Contact at the World Science Centre in Sydney, Australia.
Oh dear God.
The primary purpose of this conference is to allow the scientific community a forum to exchange ideas and opinions about joining the symbiotry of peaceful beings. The primary debate will take place in the main auditorium complex on Wednesday at 9 o'clock, with keynote speakers and world-renowned scientists Dr. Elliot Sinclair and Dr. Enrique Castillo. The debate will be followed by meetings in conference rooms where the many discussions revolving around this volatile issue will be held. Information on discussion groups will be available at the conference check-in at the entrance of the main auditorium. Accommodations are being provided at the new Sydney Metrocosmopolitan Hotel by the Shuttle Port in New Darling Harbour. Thank you. Have a wonderful conference.
Conference will be followed by lots of pseudoscience and assassinated robots. Does this guy like really like this guy, or is it he's got posters everywhere? Yeah, we saw that. Oh, now that's what we're on about. Was that an assault rifle? And that doesn't flag anyone's suspicions, but whatever.
Oh, Dr. Sinclair! Aren't you speaking at the conference right now?
Why are you wearing a mop?
If you were speaking at the conference, you wouldn't be here! Sometimes I just think too much. Goodbye, Dr. Sinclair!
Is that a churro in his pocket?
Anything toxic now.
I get a feeling there should be something there.
Dr. Thompson, please report to conference check-in in auditorium complex.
This door appears to be lodged shut from the...
You tell me it's lodged shut with that power crowbar. Oh, have I still got the power crowbar? What a device. What a device. Who needs weapons when you've got a crowbar? And nobody noticed I'm walking about with that. It's amazing how little people notice in robots, but they notice every little thing I do. I assume I can't go that way.
Biorhythms of life.
Yeah, I kinda gathered that.
Dr. Azimi, please report to Lab 5R in the West Wing.
It's a big place. What the?
Biorhythms.
I can't even tell what he was doing there. Tell me that Elliot Sinclair's card's gonna work here. How do we get in here? Maybe we don't. Ah, pitch darkness, my old friend.
Agent 5. A strong temporal flux has been detected. Extreme caution.
Oh, there he is.
Please welcome Dr. Enrique Castillo.
Agent 5. Recommend that you proceed with the removal of the robot's biochips before initiating auto recall.
I'll take those, thank you. Woohoo!
Mercury, I'm sending you to eliminate my adversary.
Yep, absolutely batshit. Right, so after all that, we just have one more robot to get, which is on the Manamoto Mars colony, which is the one with the stupid maze. But now we have the mapping chip. It should be easier in theory. Oh, I'm so prepared for time jumping now. I am the time jump. That can't be good for your eyes. Oh. How many more times am I going to see this before I die? Skipping forward. This is us back at the maze with the mapping chip. Because I think we've seen enough of the robot. It seems to let you die quite easily. It's like, don't push the spin button first, but it doesn't specifically say do not do that. And if you do, it's probably the worst decision you'll ever make. Right, so anyway, I turn on this mapping biochip, and I started the maze, and it was still absolutely awful. So I'm not gonna. Right, so after all that, we just have one more robot to get, which is on the Manamoto Mars colony, which is the one with the stupid maze. But now we have the mapping chip. It should be easier in theory. Oh, I'm so prepared for time jumping now. I am the time jump. That can't be good for your eyes. Oh. How many more times are we going to see this before I die?
Shuttle 1 has just departed from the East Gantry.
Skipping forward. This is us back at the maze with the mapping chip. Because I think we've seen enough of the robot. It seems to let you die quite easily. It's like, don't push the spin button first, but it doesn't specifically say do not do that. And if you do, it's probably the worst decision you'll ever make. Right, so anyway, I turn on this mapping biochip, and I started the maze, and it was still absolutely awful. So that's what happens when you get to the end of the maze. You get, for some reason, buckets going up, and you can die here too. Of course you can die here. What, I mean, why wouldn't you? You can also die if you don't get off at the right time either. No idea what is meant to be going on in here. Here's our subtle best friend that's so loud, yet nobody hears him.
A Shuttle 2 has just departed from the East Gantry. No shuttle present at this dock. Emergency shuttle lock override.
Why on earth would that open? Is that for the sucked into space experience?
No shuttle present at this dock. Emergency shuttle lock override.
It's like they want you to die.
Emergency shuttle lock override.
Cockpit module boarding sequence complete. Beginning onboard systems checks. Navigational computers operating to specification. Communication transceivers operational. All systems functioning properly. Please secure all loose objects.
What possible loose objects would I have inside a shuttle?
Prepare for drop launch. All clear for takeoff.
This is another one that I've switched to walkthrough mode because I've tried this on adventure mode and it's miserable because you have to keep going left and right, and sometimes when it clearly is meant to be a left, you crash. I don't know where the robot's going either. It's just another one of these loose ends that the game doesn't really explain.
Configuring launch matrix. Generating propulsor waves. Stand by for atmospheric breakaway.
Just make it so.
The energy damping beam will safely drain a targeted ship of energy for tracking purposes. The graviton cannon is a highly destructive mining device. The tractor beam can only hold a targeted ship whose energy level has been drained below 10%. Target ship sighted.
Ideally, I want to use the energy damping beam so I can get the map, the biochips off them.
Roger 37, be advised of 2 unauthorized shuttle launches. The shuttle
Oh, so there is actually people.
Looks like the lead shuttle has locked its graviton cannon on the alien
Oh, they've
vehicle.
now noticed there's 2 shuttles missing.
10 minutes. Energy damping beam. Energy charge level too low. Energy charge level too low.
Oh. Oh well.
Target ship destroyed.
I still win. History resolves. Oh, this job's worth.
Agent 5, I've scanned the download from your optical memory biochip. I must say I'm amazed at what has just taken place. I'd like to commend you on a job well done. It's apparent that Dr. Elliot Sinclair is behind these blatant attempts to alter time.
I'm shocked.
According to my data, Sinclair was last seen in Paris about 2 weeks ago, and intelligence has not detected him since, but I'm sure the arrival of the Symbiotry ambassador is no coincidence.
Well, I mean, I did see him going up the elevator with a rifle, but whatever.
This isn't over until we capture him. I'll cut into your direct monocle line the moment I receive any new data. Go!
Absolute teapot. Right, well, this will be the final video. The reason I took a wee bit longer to get this last clip up is because I know there's a final puzzle in this game that is absolutely horrific. As I've said in one of my other videos, all these games, they used to have like one puzzle right at the end that was just horrendous, and this is no different. So I have got a guide in front of me because there's no way I am trying to learn out how to do it myself. If I had £1 for every time I heard him do that. I don't really know why I have to do the puzzle when that's kind of the whole point of walkthrough, was to avoid these kind of puzzles. Oh, they can afford a moving walkway here though.
Temporal security annex global transport.
This game looks actually extremely aesthetically pleasing, which is a shame that the second one, Buried in Time, looks dated, because the third one looks great as well. I was always hoping they were going to make another remake of the second one, but it's just people that need to have fan-made ones done.
Please insert your global transport card now.
Because I think the story in the second one's actually really good. Oh god.
Choose a destination. Preparing destination transporter. Recording passengers organic substratum. Prepare for molecular disintegration.
I might do the second one. The second one was a lot more difficult. I've got the third one already recorded years ago, so I might just add that one up. Yeah, just want to have a look at the crowds. Look at all those people, man, it's incredible. That's amazing. It's like a Demi Lovato concert. Yep. Still part like an arsehole. That's some noise, like. Right, well, I saw Elliot go to the roof, so that's where I assume he is. I'm trying to remember what the original one was actually, the original game was actually like now, because it was a lot more simple than this.
Second floor. Third floor.
I remember that you could just
Fourth floor.
you use a car bomb to get to the roof.
Roof access.
And obviously in the original you could literally just hide round the corner, but I don't think that works here.
You are in the Caldoria Heights complex.
Oh, thank you for that useful information.
The temporal rips have been corrected. Agent 5, you must apprehend Elliot Sinclair for violations of the temporal integrity mandates and prevent his probable plot to destroy Caldoria and assassinate the Cyrolan delegate.
Right, I need to put the shield while I check on, which I never usually do, otherwise you die. Because there ain't no escaping it.
Card bomb activated.
I'm curious as to whether that even that works. hopefully. Oh, can I get a drink of that? Devastated. I need to be high for this. Wait, what? A stun gun? That makes no sense. Is that not what... I thought that's what he killed Enrique Castillo with. I have lots of questions.
Stay back! Stay back! Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now.
Looney Bin detected.
You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
Yeah, I already kind of got that.
Caution. Sensors have detected the radioactive emissions from a weapon-grade nuclear isotope, indicating that an armed thermonuclear device is nearby.
Don't you see? I'm doing this for the human race! I'm doing this for you!
Ow, ow, ooh, ouch, ouch. Yeah. After killing you... Earth dreams. Great. That probably means I'm going to have to come back here.
Stay back! Stay back!
Oh,
Don't try to stop me! I knew they'd send a TSA agent when the rips were detected. You foiled all my attempts to alter the past, but you won't stop me now. You're as tricky as one of those aliens, aren't you? Trying to sneak around, attack me, but you have failed. And I will be Earth's savior whether it acknowledges me or not.
How on earth do you shoot this guy? There we go.
Can't you see? I'm doing this to save the world from a future of enslavement!
Less talky, more shooty.
Warning. Bomb detonation is imminent. Agent 5, you must disarm the nuclear device.
That is the worst fake death I've ever seen. Ten out of 10 for Oscar ability, mate.
Thermonuclear device armed. Detonation timer initiated.
So, see, you want a puzzle? Here's a puzzle. 6 levels, man. What? That's just miserable. Where to start? What a weird way to set up a nuclear device. These are the kind of puzzles that put me off 90s adventure games though, because they're not fun. They really aren't. A lot of people give up when they have these kind of stories. They have these. You can just hear like your old teachers screaming at you for mistakes you're making here. I made a mistake here somewhere. Totally have it. Totally have. Can I do that? Oh, maybe not. Oh, come on, that's the last one. Hear one of my teachers saying, all around the edges first, Tom, all around the edges first. Sound advice, but so frustrating. Oh, no, this is a nightmare. Go back that way. No, I'm pretty sure I fluffed that shit like. Totally fluffed that, yeah, like. Fluffed that in. Fluffed that in. So mean. Oh, no way.
Agent 5. I just received information that Sinclair's new lab has been located and secured. Agents found multiple robots, biochips, a roughly constructed time travel device, and, unfortunately, the design specs for a mobile nuclear weapon.
Seriously, who gave you a job?
He left a journal log that hinted that he would assassinate the Cyrolan delegate during the procession. Now, our analysis indicates that the rooftop observatory of your building has the clearest shot. You rush up there now. Oh, you're there already. Sinclair is knocked out. Great work, Agent 5. I pegged you as a maverick. I'm glad you proved me wrong. I've got someone here who wants to talk with you. When you're done, take a look out of the telescope on the railing. I think you'll see something very exciting. And again, well done.
Wouldn't you know it? While we were all watching the future unfold, little boy Wonder here was saving the past.
None of you look even the slightest bit bothered.
Straws, I'll know something's up. Well, don't worry, I'll get my chance. Congratulations, Agent 5.
Promotion is surely in the works, but considering Baldwin seems to be utterly useless when he got the top job. Sneak preview.
Earth has been officially admitted into the symbiotry of peaceful beings.
Gratitude, but I honor you, Gage Blackwood, with the Paragon Medal for valorous service.
Conference this morning, the government admitted the existence of the Temporal Security Agency, an organization.
The arrest of Elliot Sinclair can be attributed to Agent 5.
They took that whole madman thing to the next level.
quick, there's not much time to explain. They'll be here any second. Yes, I am you. I've come from the future. We've been framed. Now, whatever you try to do, do not interfere with what's about to happen. The suit I'm going to transfer over to you will keep you close, so just stand still and watch. When it's all over, you'll be pulled 10 years forward in the future to my present. From there out, it's all up to you. Oh, and I've hidden more information inside of you. You'll figure out what I mean. Here comes the jumpsuit.
Why is Agent 3 a man?
Come on, Gage. Let's go.
You're not wearing a suit, but, you know, I'll not even make that kind of deduction. I really enjoyed the sequel. The sequel was a lot of fun, but it doesn't look half as good as this one does, or the third one. Also, the issue I've got as well is this game contradicts the third game, because in the third game Alien Sinclair is heavily assumed to be an Atlantean who somehow came to the future after being annoyed that his city got destroyed, which doesn't add up to this, to whatever he did here. I've never actually brought this up to whoever created the game or any of the devs, which I might actually do because it is quite a big plot hole. I still really enjoy this series. I still really hope there's going to be a fourth one at some point, but I think that is wishful thinking. It's interesting it mentions the Pippin there. Well, I think the Pippin, Apple Pippin was based on the PowerPC chip, which at its time was pretty incredible. Actually, I do miss the old Macs. The old Mac OS X, old Mac OS 9 and Mac OS 7 were my mainstays. I used to enjoy those computers, but I don't know, I think Apple kind of lost its way, but that's another subject altogether. Whoever it is has gone to town with that guitar. It's like, dude, it's only a game title. It's like Carlos Santana at the end. It's nice to see them put this on Steam as well. I feel that all these games should be on Steam. Scum VM? They actually used a Scum VM version. That's quite interesting. Oh.